My parents are both Druze, and I went to a Catholic school. I studied catechism. We celebrated all holidays, both Christian and some of our Muslim friends as well, their holidays. My brother was baptized, so it was really a very interesting way to be raised. And in so many ways, when people ask me what my religion is today, it's tough to answer because I really was raised as a global citizen and believing that everybody have the right to practice whatever faith resonates to them, as long as we are good to others and we respect others, and that's really all that matters. Mm-hmm. So when you shared with me the mission of Tanenbaum and the main objective of allowing people to believe and live in dignity and respect, it's something that it's a minimum that any human should expect, no matter where they live. I personally have chosen to ignore the idea of being treated different just because of my background or because of my name per se. But we all know that it's a fact of life and it happens every day. And it's unfortunate that some people have to be either changing their names, which is happening often and happening more today, whether it's on a resume or the way they pronounce their name, or to maybe Americanize their name so they could fit in. Those are small details that have quite a big effect on people that we may not think of every day, but unfortunately they happen every day. As a matter of fact, the dear friend that introduced us back in mid-2000 was recently traveling from Jordan. He is a highly educated individual and an influencer in the Middle East, and an American, and believes in the U.S. and our way of life, who just happened to be traveling from the Middle East back to the U.S. About 2 months ago, sometime in February or March, I should say. And he was stopped at the airport and questioned for several hours, and wanting to know about his background and why he's here. And so it's interesting to see that, that somebody that has played such an impactful role of bridging the gap that sometimes exists between East and West was questioned about being an American and why he is here. So that is a bit disappointing and deceiving, I would say, sometimes. Tanenbaum promotes acceptance. It promotes a dialogue of allowing people to engage and ask questions that sometimes we're afraid to ask or we're afraid of the answers. And Tanenbaum encourages people to say that it's okay. It's okay to listen to others, and it's okay to hear that some people live different ways or believe differently, and knowing that you're not always going to agree on many topics. And that's what makes this a world such a great place to be, and this country specifically, such an incredible country to live in. It's very empowering to me to be part of Tanenbaum. And it's very rewarding on many levels, just to know that there are people out there that are thinking in a smart and a positive way to address some of the challenges and conflicts that people have amongst each other and the way they think of each other. So to me, to be part of this small group of individuals that are approaching the challenges in an intellectual and an emotional way is incredibly rewarding.